Are you tired of putting checkbox on your New Year's resolution and never checking them off at the end of the year? Well, 2025, I actually achieved all of my goals and even beyond that following this simple strategy on this board. And in this video, I'm going to show you a lovely 1% business that will make you 12K as soon as next month in 2026. So wrap your head around this video because it took a whole year for me to gather all these information on this board, and you're going to just get that in 12 minutes. So take serious notes because each moment would be valuable. And this is the exact business model that made me 31K last month. And if you want to see the figures and numbers, go to the introduction video of this channel. We're going to be going over exactly how to make an offer that no one can say no to, how to get eyeballs on that offer, and how to run an acquisition system. And number 3 is the most important part that we're going to go through. And if you actually want to implement all these systems on this board, just simply click the first link in the description. So let's just start this video by a funny fact that most people think that they should change their pricing structure, or maybe their niche is broke. But that's actually BS, because if you're targeting the right demographic, people have two types of investment. They have investments that they are able and they're comfortable to publicly talk about, and they have money sitting in their bank account losing its value each day that they want to invest, and they aren't comfortable sharing that number in public, and they are able to invest that money. So if you just charge 3K, which is the minimum, you only need 4 coins to make 12K. And 12K is just a start. With the acquisition system, we are building the fundamental to a 100K a month business. Quite frankly, without an acquisition system, your business is just a side hustle. It's not even a business. So the price that you have to put on your offer is the commitment that your clients have to put to achieve results in your program. For example, if you have an offer that offers dating to men and they want to find their dream wife, then that takes a lot of commitment. And if you help people to quit alcohol, to quit smoking, getting out of being an alcohol addicted is a big commitment. So you have to charge high ticket for it. And I'm sure some of you had read Alex Hormozi's $100 million series or William Brown's book, but you haven't actually got the chance to start these businesses yourself and see the profit. So you have to have a push factor and you have to have pull factors. So push factors are easier to understand. You have to make your offer limited. You have to make your offer one of one. So with the scarcity, you're saying there are only limited spots available, or there are only limited bonuses. Urgency is a scarcity based on time. You're telling them that in the next month, this bonus wouldn't be available, or this offer wouldn't be available again. And these two on the bottom, I want to spend more time on them: pain and desire. And if you want to really think about it, we are always constantly running away from fears and pains and moving towards pleasures and desires in our life. And if you can do a little deep research about your clients' pain points and frustration and what they run away from, you have this really heavy push button that makes them take action instantly. But if they don't have something to move toward, if you don't have a goal at the end, sometimes you start questioning yourself and you lose your commitment. So you also have to give them a desire. And if you don't have the time to do the research, click the first link in the description, and in a call I will get all of the information about your business and provide this value to you. But none of these things worth anything without pull factors, because pull factors glue everything together. And we have guarantees. Guarantees are the best way to push people over the edges, not because they guarantee results, because it's a credibility boost that you're so confident in your offer that you're able to offer people guarantees that they will get the value that they paid for back always anyways. And then we have bonuses. And if there's something that I want you to take away from the whole offer, is your bonuses, because more valuable your bonuses are, more valuable your core offer would get. So imagine you're selling a fitness offer and you're offering people personal training. So what if you make them a group that they can talk about fitness and diet and groceries and things they buy during the day and the protein powders they buy and the creatine brand that is the best one and techniques in the gym? That is even more valuable than the core offer. And when people see that, they say, wait. If this is the bonus, guess how valuable would the main offer be? And then we have value equation, and that's how you increase the value of your offer. You have to increase the dream outcome, give them more perceived likelihood of achievement, lower the time delay, lower the effort and sacrifices. And I just put this here to tell you that more push button your solution is, more people will get bought into that. And I want to change my mind here. I think traffic is even more important than the acquisition system. But acquisition system is what makes the fundamental of the business to be competent to scale to higher numbers like 100k, 50k, 20k. Traffic is to get clients eyeballs on your offer, and I wish that your clients eyeballs doesn't look like this, because if it is, they are scared of you taking away their money. So there are plenty of ways that you can reach your ideal clients, but some of them are social media, from organic platforms like Instagram and YouTube. Instagram being on top of funnel, getting a lot of views from it, getting viral, and then bringing them to YouTube to consume longer for content and become further nurtured. And then we have paid advertising. And paid advertising is a great way to get your business off the ground and scale it, because you can't really tell organic platform how much to push your videos, but you can tell paid advertising how much clients you want. So you decide to take 10 new clients this month. The only thing you have to do is to increase the ad spend. And then we have virtual touch. And this is where your appointment setters or VAs come to place, and they basically ask either your warm or either your cold audience if they want to test drive your system. And when they do so, you feed them with your new system and you document each single step of the journey. You make a document for each single step, and then you have a whole system that is working for clients, and you know exactly how to get more clients. So there's no time better than now to either increase the amount of videos that you put on social media organic platforms to get more views, or increase your ad spend. And then we have physical touches, and I usually don't recommend physical touches because they're kind of outdated, but in really unique cases I would recommend my clients to do so. Like if you are helping doctors achieve financial freedom, you want to send them a mug or something that they like, and they can't ignore that physical gift, and they can't help but at least book a call with you because you're doing them a favor. You have to get views that you're getting. You have to get good conversion with call to actions with different structures. If you want to know my structure, DM me on Instagram and I'm going to answer you. And then you have to sell to your ideal client profile. So how do you do sales? First, you have to book people in. When you book them in, they have to show up to the call, and then that's the place that you can sell them up front and start making incredible money. But none of these things get together without an acquisition system. And I can't stress this enough. If you ain't got an acquisition system, the whole process is just a side hustle. But if you want your business to have the fundamentals to scale it to 50k a month, 100k a month, you need to get an acquisition system. A system that is based on your done by you, done with you, or done for you service. The exact service that you provide to your clients. How do you want to deliver services? Do you want it to be one-on-one coaching, group coaching, live masterminds, in-person masterminds? And you need to get a C-suite, people who are so experienced and professional in their work, and they're competent to tell you exactly what you have to do in the next 30 days. And then you need to get a team. You need to get an appointment setter, a virtual assistant, or either a closer if you don't want to take calls yourself, and if you want to make the business run for itself. And the good thing about that is that you don't even have to pay them money unless they make you money, because they are based on percentages. And then someone who runs and builds a sales pipeline and do a split testing. So when people get into your website page and your sales pipeline, they're gonna book calls. 10% of them, 20% of them would book calls. And if you want to actually be confident that you can do that, take your time, 30 minutes, book a founder assessment call, first link in the description. That's where me and my team can help you scale your business. We are a C-suite that will get on your business and scale your business to higher numbers like 50k, 100k. And if you actually want to know what number you should work towards, you should actually book that call. And that's it for today. I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.